Hello and welcome to Black Cat Intuitive, and in my latest reading about what in the next, or what will life be like in 3 years, the year 2027. So this is about what will life be like in 2027. So for that first here, it will be very different. We've got 8 of Wands here, and it's sort of like it will. And I'm hearing a lot of people are worried about the future, but we are actually on a fast track to a positive timeline. But I'm hearing in between that time and the future, there's going to be there's no real reason to worry, but at the same time, there will be a lot of worry. And people will feel almost extremely, I'm hearing there'll be a lot of, between now and this time, there'll be a lot of lashing out because like there's people are feeling like they're losing control type thing. Like the people that feel like they're losing control will be like lashing out and stuff like that. And I'm seeing this image of like sort of a gray horizon, and I'm hearing that things can look darkest before the dawn, and it's sort of like there will be so many twists and turns. Like I see, like it's almost like the whole world will be turned inside out into another reality is created. And I'm hearing is that how difficult it is with the Judgment card will sort of be determined by like how hard human beings make it. And it's sort of like the quicker everyone in their personal realities can level up, the more that we'll get to this desired reality. What I'm hearing. Okay, let's see. House. So what I'm hearing is that people are going to eventually live different, like in a different type of house. Let's see, something, okay, a foe, something that's like less dangerous. I'm hearing like it's like, and with better material. And I'm hearing that it will be kind of like it's like a new type of like material, a new type of architecture, because this one that we have is very rudimentary, is what I'm hearing. It's a very rudimentary. So it's sort of like what will happen is like I'm hearing like 50%, there'll be like the new houses, like 50% will be the new houses, 50% will be the old houses, and eventually there'll be like some houses, old houses will be preserved, but eventually the type of house that we're living in right now will be like considered extremely archaic, very archaic, and very like just sort of slow, like not but yeah, the housing. But I'm just hearing that like a lot of people will go with these new houses, and other people will just kind of almost, it's like this push and pull, right? Like a lot of people will kind of almost, even if something's better, a lot of people will sort of like be stuck on the old way of doing things, right? And it could be, it's kind of like people, it's kind of like people resist change even if it's a positive change. But let's see, let's see if there's any. What I'm hearing is like there's eventually going to be what did I hear, like transformation machine. So something that somehow transforms like different substances into other substances. I'm hearing that's one big thing, but it's more like 2028 even. So it's a little bit 28, but it's sort of like, it's kind of like, it's like where people will be learning about the actual molecular structure. Like people have not known about the actual molecular structure of reality, and it's sort of like knowing that it's sort of like the whole physical structure of reality will be questioned as these things happen. But some sort of technology that helps shift the molecular structure of reality, and it's kind of like this will be kind of a segue, like when people understand, like this device, whatever it is, will actually be a segue into other devices, because it's like people will understand the more it's like it's needed to help people, whatever the devices will help people understand the molecular structure of reality, and people have not been understanding that very well at all. Like it's like, but this will help them to do that. Let's see, slave. And another thing is that people will become very angry about being slaves. That is, I mean, I think people will understand that even like quicker than the actual understanding of the molecular structure. I think people will understand that they are basically slaves to the system, and people will become really. I'm hearing at first they'll be unconsciously angry, and then they'll become more it's sort of like this slow build up of anger, and first the anger is unconscious, and then it becomes more conscious. And I'm hearing that it'll be I'm hearing that sometimes and in some places it will be very unsafe, and in other places it will be very safe, depending on. So using your intuition to navigate this is very important, because you can actually be quite safe in these times, but you have to make sure. I'm hearing, use your intuition. You don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you can avoid that by using your intuition. And if you it's like, use your intuition, don't end up in a certain place. But what I'm hearing is that things will happen, whatever needs to happen to get humanity onto the right trajectory will happen to create ultimate stability. But sometimes things that are shall we say unstable need to happen, but to sort of. But I'm hearing you'll probably be fine if you I'm like, here weird surprises that aren't. We've got this card says surprises. Weird surprises that aren't really surprises will happen. Like a person, it's sort of like, and people will feel like, oh, this is like frivolous, or all these things that are happening, but they're not frivolous. They're actually moving forward to see people know the true enemy. And to, like, I'm hearing in these times, people need to know who the true enemy is. Because sometimes the tendencies could be that people, they turn on each other, and they feel, very, very chaotic, right? But they need to know who the real enemy is. And that real enemy is sort of the denying forces that want to keep humanity under type thing. But let's see what else. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to see if there's some sort of messages from the archangels. Let go of fear now. I'm hearing the more that people can let go of fear and move forward, the more, because it's sort of like, okay, we've got let go of fear now and explore your options. I'm hearing one of the reasons people may act out in certain ways is because they don't feel like they have a lot of fear, and they feel that they don't have options. So one of the important things will be to have people know that they have options, that they have options, and that they can, like, people lash out when they feel that they can't really create their desired reality type thing. And it's sort of like you want to have people think that they can create. It's sort of a mind game, I'm hearing. And I'm hearing something, because I'm hearing that humans are very self-defeating. This process, the more that people are less self-defeating, the more that we can move into this desired trajectory quicker. But humans have a real problem with being self-defeating. They don't even know why they're self-defeating. So it's sort of like, basically, they don't know why they're self-defeating. And I'm hearing you have great power to influence just by changing your perspective. You have a great power to influence like things to go in a more positive trajectory. You have great, like, you can be empowered, not the dark lords, if you will, that lord that came out again. And it's sort of like people put themselves in their emotional prison. So it's almost like your job is to, the people that would watch this type of channel is to sort of be like sort of positive about things, and sort of I'm hearing send people in psychic intuitive messages, like maybe even every night before you go to bed. That's why you can help things go into the most positive trajectory, like things like assuring people that they have options, that there can like that, you know, that there can be stability, that the world is actually moving towards stability, no matter how much like chaos there is, and no matter how much it feels like things are basically lost. They aren't lost. They can go into it. They can still go into a positive trajectory, and just by intuitively, psychically, sort of putting out that energy, like the energy that you put out can really help the world, and kind of assist this process in like, I'm hearing you have much power just by changing your consciousness to help this whole psychic reality go into intuitive dream world reality, go into a better direction. You have much power to help people that you don't even know, just by changing your attitude and just by putting reassuring vibes, calming and reassuring vibes, even though sometimes you may not feel that way yourself. But yeah, like it's really good. It can be really, things can get really good. But yeah, you changing your energy will not help just this reality, but other realities as well. All right, so that's all I have to say, and hope you have a terrific day. Bye bye.